Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Governor. As the Governor mentioned, this morning, Secretary Sudders and I joined a call with our municipal partners to explain the details of this week's shipment of rapid test kits. These 102 municipalities were selected because they are the communities with the highest proportion of families at or below the poverty line. Our administration was glad to work directly with the manufacturer of these iHealth Labs at-home test kits so that they can get them into the hands of our municipal leaders. These local officials on the ground know their communities best, and we believe they are best equipped to get the test into the hands of our residents. Whether it is through targeted outreach to families in need, public distribution sites, or other options, we know these communities can put these tests to very good use. It's also important to emphasize that this is just the beginning. In the coming weeks, we will further reduce barriers for communities to purchase these rapid test kits. As the Governor mentioned, we're in the process of finalizing a statewide initiative whereby cities and towns will be able to procure rapid test kits at much lower state-negotiated prices. This will allow them to sustain their efforts to get these test kits into the hands of the residents, especially those who might not be able to afford them. To secure these test kits, municipalities are also able to utilize the American Rescue Plan Act funding, the ARPA funding, as well as other federal COVID relief funding. Cities and towns across our state received over $3 billion in ARPA funds, and purchasing test kits is an eligible use of those funds. On this morning's call, Secretary Sudders and I emphasized to our municipal partners that we're here to help and continue the partnership that has worked so well over the last 22 months. Over the course of the pandemic, our communities, as you know, have played a very key role, including our local boards of health, where it was through their efforts to stop the spread of COVID, or most recently in the vaccine and booster rollout, their coordinated, in-touch engagement with their communities helped to make a real difference, saving and improving lives. We've worked so hard to be a strong partner to our municipalities, and today's announcement is another step of why this is important to work together, and how when we work together, we're at our best. We look forward to continuing to work together to make this a safe holiday season for everyone, and obviously start off the new year in a very good position. Thank you. I'll now turn it over to Secretary Sudders.
Governor, Lieutenant Governor, good morning, everyone. As you just heard, we are very pleased to announce the availability of 2.1 million free at-home COVID antigen rapid tests for residents across the Commonwealth for those with the most need. Throughout the pandemic, Massachusetts has been a national leader in COVID-19 testing, with over 34 million tests conducted at hundreds of testing sites across the state, including 38 state-sponsored Stop the Spread testing locations that are free to all residents of the Commonwealth. Testing represents one of several risk reduction measures, along with vaccination, getting a booster, and staying at home if you're feeling ill, that protects you and others by reducing the risk of spreading COVID-19. These iHealth Rapid Antigen COVID-19 tests represent another tool in our arsenal to beat COVID-19, and these fast, accurate tests can help prevent the spread of COVID-19, especially with the holidays upon us. Please consider using a self-test before joining indoor gatherings with others who are not in your household. The test can be completed by residents in their home. Test results are available in 15 minutes, and samples do not go to a laboratory. People do not need a cell phone or computer for any part of the test. The tests are available or are usable for any individual 2 years of age and up, regardless of vaccination status or whether they have symptoms. There's no mechanism with these tests to report results, and test results do not need to be reported to public health. However, people who do test positive should isolate for 10 days and notify their close contacts that they may have been exposed to COVID. As a reminder, residents can also opt in to Mass Notify. Mass Notify is the Commonwealth's digital exposure notification tool, and residents can choose to enable the service on their phone. The tool lets you alert others that they have may have been exposed to COVID-19 if you test positive, but can also let others, even strangers, alert you if you've been exposed. Just about 25% of Massachusetts residents are currently on Mass Notify. If someone needs help with support resources to be able to safely isolate or quarantine, they should contact their health care provider or their local Board of Health. Residents can also visit mass.gov/quarantine for information and resources on how to isolate safely. Finally, as folks prepare to gather with loved ones for the holidays, I strongly encourage anyone to get vaccinated, and if you're 16 and older, a booster. It's the most selfless gift you can give to protect yourself, your family, and your community. And today's initiative could not be possible without the extraordinary work of a lot of people, including my team, A&F, MEMA, and the MANG. And I just want to give a shout out to them. Thank you, Governor.